Hello history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and controversial mysteries in human history, the lost city of Atlantis. Imagine this gold-covered temples, a magnificent city surrounded by circular canals, a civilization with advanced technology, and a legend swallowed by the ocean in a single night. For thousands of years, Atlantis has captivated both scientists and dreamers alike. But was this city ever real, or merely a tale born from the pen of a philosopher? In this video, we'll explore the origins of Atlantis, its historical sources, archaeological findings, geological clues, and modern theories. So get ready as we embark on a journey into the ocean's world of secrets. The story of Atlantis begins in the 4th century BCE with the writings of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. In his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, Plato mentions Atlantis for the very first time. In these works, Atlantis is described as a vast island located beyond the Pillars of Heracles, known today as the Strait of Gibraltar in the Atlantic Ocean. According to Plato, Atlantis was a civilization filled with wealth and power, ruled by kings who were descendants of the god Poseidon. The city itself was designed with circular canals and fortified walls, centered around a magnificent temple at its heart. Its harbors overflowed with ships, its farmland was fertile, and its mines gleamed with gold and silver. Plato tells us that Atlantis was not merely a city, but an empire, one that extended its dominion over many regions of Africa and Europe. And according to Plato's account, the people of Atlantis eventually grew greedy and arrogant. To punish this moral decline, the gods destroyed the island with earthquakes and floods. In just one night and a single day, Atlantis sank into the depths of the ocean, leaving behind nothing but waves and legends. Medon. But where did Plato get this story? He claimed that the tale of Atlantis came from Egyptian priests who themselves had preserved the knowledge from an even older source, perhaps dating back thousands of years. In Plato's dialogues, Atlantis is said to have existed around 9000 BCE, which means roughly 9,000 years before his own time. Although this timeline conflicts with modern archaeology, the story's details are so vivid that many have come to believe Atlantis was a real place. So, what was Plato's purpose in writing this story? Some historians believe that Atlantis was purely fictional, created by Plato as a moral lesson for the Athenians. In this view, Atlantis serves as a cautionary tale about how arrogance and greed can destroy an entire society. However, the city plan described by Plato's circular canals, a central temple, and advanced infrastructure was not entirely imaginary in the ancient world. For example, certain Mesopotamian cities and the Palace of Knossos from the Minoan civilization share similar architectural features. This strengthens the idea that Plato may have drawn inspiration from real events or civilizations when creating the story of Atlantis. One of the strongest theories linking Atlantis to a real location points to the Mediterranean island of Santorini, known in antiquity as Thera. Santorini experienced one of the largest volcanic eruptions in history around 1600 BCE. This cataclysmic event destroyed Akrotiri, a major center of Minoan civilization, and triggered massive tsunamis. Archaeological excavations at Akrotiri have revealed multi-story buildings decorated with frescoes, complex water systems, and an advanced trade network. The Minoans were a seafaring civilization of great skill, and the Palace of Knossos on Crete bears a striking resemblance to Plato's description of Atlantis. The eruption of Santorini aligns with the idea of an island civilization being wiped out in a single night. Could it be that Plato, through the accounts of Egyptian priests, heard of this catastrophe and transformed it into the legend of Atlantis? While the Santorini theory is popular, there are also those who search for Atlantis in other regions. Some researchers believe Atlantis may have been located in the Atlantic Ocean, perhaps near the Azores or the Canary Islands. These areas are volcanic, and in antiquity, stories circulated about sunken islands. However, no geological evidence has ever been found in the depths of the Atlantic that matches an island of the size Plato described. Another theory suggests that Atlantis might be in the Caribbean, particularly at the Bimini Road in the Bahamas. Discovered in the 1960s, the Bimini Road appears to be a formation of large, neatly arranged stone blocks beneath the sea. While some view this as the remains of Atlantis, scientists argue that these structures are natural geological formations. The more exotic theories place Atlantis in Antarctica. Some claim that the Piri Resh map, drawn in the 16th century, depicts Antarctica before it was covered in ice. According to certain alternative historians, Atlantis may have existed tens of thousands of years ago in a temperate Antarctica. However, this theory is scientifically weak, since it is well established that Antarctica has been covered in ice for millions of years. Still, such claims highlight just how much imagination the legend of Atlantis continues to inspire. Archaeological findings offer no concrete proof for the existence of Atlantis. Sites such as Akrotiri on Santorini, Tartessos in Spain, or the Bimini Road in the Caribbean partially resemble Plato's description, but none provide a perfect match. Tartessos, an ancient city located near the Guadalquivir River in southern Spain, is often compared to Atlantis because of its wealth and mysterious disappearance. Yet, there is no evidence that this city ever sank into the ocean. Geological data also shows that no large island existed in the Atlantic around 9000 BCE, while changes in sea levels and volcanic events suggest that some civilizations may have been lost beneath the waves. No definitive trace of Atlantis has ever been found. The mystery of Atlantis is not limited to archaeology and history. It has also left a deep mark on popular culture. From Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea to Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the legend continues to fuel our imagination. In the 20th century, the mystic Edgar Cayce claimed that Atlantis was a super civilization powered by crystal technologies. Some have even suggested a connection between Atlantis and extraterrestrials. While such theories lack scientific support, they have cemented Atlantis's place in popular culture. Video games, documentaries, and novels have all helped make it one of the most iconic legends of the modern age. So, have we truly solved the mystery of Atlantis? Plato's story was likely a blend of real events and mythology. The collapse of the Minoan civilization, the volcanic eruption on Santorini, or the tragic end of another ancient culture may have inspired the tale. Yet, solid evidence for an island as vast and advanced as the one Plato described is still missing. Perhaps Atlantis is best understood as a symbolic story, a vision of a lost utopia that humanity longs for. Or maybe, hidden deep beneath the ocean waves, the ruins of Atlantis are still waiting to be discovered. What do you think? Was Atlantis once real? Or is it nothing more than a myth born from Plato's imagination? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's explore this mystery together. See you in the next video, where we'll uncover another secret from history.